presentation of the National Football League. And now, your defending AFC East champions, Buffalo Bills.
On the visitor's sideline, Mike McDaniel, head coach of the Dolphins. His guys fell short last week after a victory in the opener. Across from him, his counterpart, Bills head coach Sean McDermott. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one.
Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't really thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Tua going to throw. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said,
the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
To throw, it's Allen. That one out wide and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. This defense for the Bills, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run for it with Achane. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on 4th down. They're going to go for it. In motion, Hill. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
And complete, right side to Cook. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The Bills are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one as a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 32-yard line. And again, it's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2nd and 10.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the Dolphins' 31-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 18-yard line.
Now Allen again. Right back to Cook for another completion. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 3 catches last week. He's got 3 in the first quarter here tonight.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They want to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
for Buffalo.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Miami set to take over. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute it, we can walk away with a win.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Second and a yard.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Gets this complete to Butte. So no gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. You look at this Buffalo defense, they're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They got to be consistent.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this...
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. They run the counter with Cook. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
To the air. Allen setting up the screen for Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Well, let's call that a less than ideal play on 1st down.
No doubt about that one, because that was a situation of just digging a deeper and deeper hole for himself. And it ended up a big-time loss.
Allen now looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the result. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Now they'll look to throw for it on fourth. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here. First and 10. Now Allen. This is caught. And the Bills are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
He's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Allen. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
That's good for the Buffalo Bills. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
319.
Allen. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 more there and another 1st down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Allen to throw once more. That's again complete to Palmer. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Allen going to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Josh Palmer, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have moved out in front. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Miami. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Sanders now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Showing off that speed and electric boost that he has. 95 yards that kick return goes down for. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bills offense and running back James Cook heading onto the field. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. To throw, it's Allen. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Throwing now is Allen. And complete, right side to Cook. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on third down, Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
16 yards. And the Bills first down. First and 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw again. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And again, it's Allen. And Cook has it left side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's another Buffalo Bills. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Elijah Moore from 8 yards out. And the Bills have broken the tie. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Pass on for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Jalen Waddle running out, and that means that the Dolphins ready for another drive on offense. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
A give left side. Here's Achane. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Dolphins.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw for a first down.
short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down. I think you would agree, just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play, gets some yardage out.
And showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there. Saw the rush was coming, hung in there, took the hit, dumped it out to the outside. And
there he goes, left side. Jalen Waddle, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Bills offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
3rd down and 2.
Operating from the gun. Allen. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit them quick. A little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
Now Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bills first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
That's good for a Bills first down.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
They're certainly not shy away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. So his big first half continues. His 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Stay committed to playing football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now Tua gets this complete to Butte. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. In motion, Hill. Tua sets up to pass it. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Daquan Jones. His 2nd sack of the night. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. James Cook and the Buffalo offense returning to work now. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now Achane on 1st and 10. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st down, back to Achane. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Now a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Achane. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They'll run, Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Looking sideline, incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
And the tight end goes in motion left. 2 and now, 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Sanders' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To the air, Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Nifty footwork at the 45. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Allen now looks to throw. Shakir hauls it in. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Allen. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Touchdown, Bills. James Cook on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was James Cook finishing things off with a touchdown catch.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Nifty move. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Throw caught by Achane. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Dolphins first down.
44. Ready. 22.
Tua, the final shot before half. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Now we're behind his man. Incomplete. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here on the 5th Floor Studios. A little abridged version of the halftime report here, as both defensive coordinators might be having speaks with their players. That begs the question, can any defense get a stop in the second half? To find out, let's go back out to the stadium and join our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second Brings here these two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
First down. First and 10 at the 32.
From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Here's second and 10.
Cater Kohu there defensively.
Allen going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Throwing now is Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
The Bills send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And this returnable for Hill. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught. The tight end Hill. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be second down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now Tua going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff as he'll drop the throw. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
All right. Third and 8.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll look downfield for Waller. That's caught at the 25. They're all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Darren Waller, 67 yards. And the Dolphins are back within a score. So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone, but today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They're big, they're strong, but they're extremely athletic, and they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point.
Two are going to try and throw for it. It's complete. And he's not going to get in as the try for two comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So here are the Bills to take over. They were winners over the Jets a week ago, and they are in the driver's seat right now as well. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball down the field as well.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Bills. First down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
7-yard gain. And the Bills first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
319!
Here's Allen to throw it. Has his man, it's Shakir.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Allen. Able to throw the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
At the 24-yard line.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. This is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah Likely. A 2-yard touchdown grab. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Bass on for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And finishing that drive off was the touchdown grab by Isaiah Likely.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. To about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Dolphins offense returning to the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Waddle on the jet sweep. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. Tua going to throw. Flush to his right. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Up the middle, Achane. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Go ahead.
Here's Tua. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. The kick by Sanders is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Buffalo Bills. First and 10 at the 43.
On play action, Allen. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Now Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play. It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Dolphins offense returning to the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Maybe you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
At the 29-yard line.
And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 82 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And the Dolphins first down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Ready. Ready, team.
From midfield, here's Tua. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Ochan. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Daquan Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Miami. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. Buffalo's set to get the football back here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Allen. Complete to Likely. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Another Bills first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard
Again,
line.
they'll throw with Allen. Incomplete, right side to Cook.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. The offense on third down tonight, they've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Deep for Waddle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's now. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is fielded at the 27. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A good pickup there at 22.
They're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he edges forward but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Quick slant to Shakir. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line.
That's good for a Bills first down.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Allen maybe with a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. This game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Tagovailoa to throw. Gets on the hill. Yeah, only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Now Tua. And going deep for Hill. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Allen going to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Now Allen. Swing it. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Out comes the Miami offense. You get set to take over. And the fumble recovery was an important 1st step, but still a huge 4th quarter hole to dig out of. Down 3 scores. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have.
Previous play is under review.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Now Allen again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir from 4 yards out. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all. He hasn't missed a single.
Here's Bass. And the lead is now 24. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was all polished off with a Khalil Shakir touchdown catch.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The touchdown, take it away. And the touchdown be made right there at the 25-yard line. And the offense set and ready to go. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Dolphins.
From the gun, it's Tua. It's Hill, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
39-yard gain on the play. First down, Miami.
Tua going to throw. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Straight ahead with Achane. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
And it's 4th down.
Try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Waddle, the motion man right. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. So they say he went out of bounds, came back in, then touched the football.
Can't be the first guy to touch it when you come back in bounds. That's why the penalty goes against him. Have to know where you are on the field.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now he's him short, so it'll be third and less than a... Now Allen. And that will be incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one...
Well, Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Jordan Brooks with it. And his going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. And they'll send Waddle in motion left. After the turnover, it's Tua. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Dolphins take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
The Dolphins are lining up for a...
Tua going to try and throw for it. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math, but don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
Still a lot of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. And a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in onside kick.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Well, the home team's offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
His throw incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they throw up here or just throw into coverage to crowd the throwing?
Allen. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. That time, Charles, great job keeping him in the pocket and not letting him escape.
And, Brandon, I think this was a great example of the front and the back working together, meaning the back covering, no place to go with the football. And the front, terrific job on the edge so he couldn't escape outside. And then, of course, inside pressure kept him in as well.
And the punter Basie sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Miami set to take over. Their defense was able to force the punt a moment ago, but that's really the first of about 8 steps that need to go right for them to get back in this as they start here 1st and 10.
Ready.
Tua sets up to pass it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here comes third down and 7.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
On a delay, not get the play in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. Here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, a chance if they won.
It is. I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what hey, you don't need to stop us. Their call.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cole. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Get it to the 39. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 1 yards and a first.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground, because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second down and 4. Now Allen off the bootleg. Behind. He faced a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Here's Allen to throw it. That is caught. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
At the 22-yard line.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins are going to take it here as they've got their own 4-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end a little better.
Yeah.
It's the
They just this one. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
looks like they're going to keep throwing bitter end. This one's long since over. But they're going to go down complete.
One final try. A dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. This was a fun one. If you like points, a lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little
Don't have to in it. I mean, for both sides, visit it. And with frequency, defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys, team came in with victory, even better.
So for the Bills, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA.